Taking the first step is the hardest but most rewarding thing you can ever do in your entire life. If you don't start, then you will never hit your goal. So, let me introduce you to the person who got me started.
Hamza.
Hamza.
We are men, we are masculine, we are be the strong, stoic leader. Father role in the family has been killed off. Biggest purpose in our lives has been destroyed.
You don't even know where you went wrong, do you?
Adonis.
Weightlifting, like education is absolutely key to the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.
Hamza may be controversial at times, but the teachings he provides and the morals he stands for are, in my opinion, the best resources for a man who wants to improve himself. Before I came across Hamza, I was deeply depressed because of a range of reasons, from becoming fatter and fatter. I had no confidence. I had no idea how to talk properly to a girl without being unreasonably nervous. I barely hung out with my friends, never had any type of goals in life, especially any idea what school path I would go through, and easily burned out at every single activity. But most of all, I was in search of a savior. And that eventual savior was, of course, Hamza. I've seen many self-improvement YouTubers before him, but I had a special connection with him when I saw his video. He was authentic and real. It felt like he understood me. I was a younger version of him. He wasn't so far in the journey that it seemed impossible to get there. He was not perfect, which is, ironically enough, perfect. He properly changed my life in a matter of weeks. I started taking weightlifting more seriously. I meditated and journaled for the first time, and I saw that it wasn't this guru hippie thing that it was said to be. I also started working on my goals, like making these YouTube videos. But the amazing progression wouldn't last forever. Here is my story. Back in August 2021, I was about 120 kilos and wanted to get back on track. I had tried many different times to lose weight, but to no avail. But I really wanted to improve, and so did my friends who had trained already a bit before me. I then got a gym membership and started training, and I'm happy to say that I lost 9 kilos in January and 20 kilos in total now, roughly a year later. In my opinion, weightlifting is the most important turning point in my life. It made me more confident and self-loving. I could sleep better knowing that I did at least one productive thing that day. And throughout 2021, I did not do anything else besides weightlifting, going to school, partying, and gaming. So I was still kind of a low life at that point. But in January 2022 came the second turning. I discovered Hamza, and I learned the importance of my own mental health. Now, like most people, I was not a believer in meditation or journaling or any of that stuff. It was for me like sitting around and doing nothing and writing in a child's diary. And as you can see, that wasn't very appealing to me. Though I was negligent of the effects that mindfulness, gratitude and peace of mind would have on my mental health, Hamza showed me through his funny Jeffrey and Adonis skits, through speaking my language, and that these practices aren't strictly religious, spiritual, or just a hippie thing to do, but really a good practice for everyone that struggles with mental health. I have to say, almost every single person on earth has mental health difficulties. Hamza motivated me to try it for the first time, which was a miracle because I never tried anything like that. I only exercised, which for me was just get big, look good, impress girls. But to my surprise, it worked. I became way more peaceful. I could concentrate a lot harder and got me hyped for the future in, well, I can't really remember a time where I was hopeful for my future before I meditated and worked out, essentially met Hamza. Now, I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I never imagined that self-improvement would be my niche. I was always a gamer, so gaming videos would seem like the obvious choice. But since I decided to start my own self-improvement journey, why not document it or try to make my passion a way of self-improvement and even financial help? So that was when I uploaded my first video, which obviously did not get a lot of views. It got, I think, 15 in its first 2 weeks. But my second video watches Hamza once in its first week. It was not the best because I wasn't discovered yet, but Hamza gave me a shout out that would literally change the way I look at the world. And like many stories, there's always a problem, and I hit a brick wall. In Norway, when we graduate high school, the equivalent to high school anyways, videregående, we celebrate from the 1st of May to the 17th of May. We drink, party, and roll around in custom buses and vans. It's called Russetid, and long story short, it properly fucked me up. Are we keeping it family friendly here? Oh, fuck you. Stop. It's supposed to be sad. Okay, let me see. Let's add sad face. Nice. Grayscale. More grayscale. Ah, there we go. Sad music. Beauty. Roll the cameras. Well, the celebration properly fucked me over. And you could say that I should have just not drunk and partied and all that stuff, but it's a huge tradition in Norway. It's a huge part of the culture here in Norway. And if you were me and all the peer pressure you would get, it would be really hard to not crack, especially so early in the self-improvement journey. But it was fun, and I do not regret it. It was an experience that I will cherish for the rest of my life. But good or not, it set me back not just the month of May, but June and July were really tough too. I was beginning to get back to the habits that got me depressed in the first place. And since I got a job at that point, started to make more money because it was the end of high school, and I decided to take a year of just working. I had a lot of money on my hands. I wasted it mostly on fast food and alcohol, which, looking back now, is a huge mistake. Because if I should waste it, I should at least waste it on healthy food and something I really want, instead of just instant gratification. And I do still have a lot of bad habits to work through, and I am slowly getting back on track. And I am now exponentially made more progress than I have probably ever made in the last month on both myself and this YouTube channel. So, and with the introduction deep work and the realization that just 1% better every single day would make you 37 times better after just a year. And I have posted 3 if you count this one, in a relatively short period relative to me, and I am super proud of them. And I will be posting a lot more videos in the future as well, because I finally found my passion, which is making videos for you guys. And again, a huge thank you to Hamza for introducing me to the easier and more manageable part of self-improvement. And this video right here will show you what happened when I first came across Jeffrey and Adonis. Oh, endelig. Fuck.